Welcome back, True Seeker. I want to address all the people who troll my videos and say that my last name is really Greenblatt and I'm an Israeli Mossad agent, which is just an illogical accusation. I don't think anyone's doing a better job of exposing Zionism or Israel or what's going on in the United States and the nefarious agenda to support the Israeli people. But for those of you who don't know how this trolling started, let me take you back to last year. Last year, as I finished my radio show on Wednesday night, when I got off, a lot of people were commenting that I needed to join the live stream on a Call for an Uprising's channel because him and Jeff C were talking trash about me, slandering me, lying about me, making fun of me. And you know, when I get off my radio show, I've just been talking for 3 hours. Plus, typically, I've made videos and blog posts all day. But I did just go over there real quick, and I tuned in, and sure enough, they were making fun of me. So I typed in the chat, I said, hey, why don't you guys let me on to defend myself? And a Call for an Uprising saw that I was in the chat, and he said, hey, look at this, Zachary K. Hubbard's here, and he wants to come on. And Jeff C. right away said, don't let him on, he's crazy. But then a Call for an Uprising said, I don't know, I think I kind of want to have him on. And just think about that. Jeff C. wants to talk trash about me, but then he doesn't want to let me on to defend myself? I mean, what kind of person is that? So, they let me on. And if you never heard the debate, it's still up online. Other people have shared it. I debated those two about PizzaGate. And I explained how it was a psychological operations, what the true purpose of PizzaGate was, and all throughout the debate, you know, they were trying to create all these straw man arguments and attack me and cut me off. And by the end of the debate, a Call for an Uprising had made himself look really bad. And the next day, he let everybody know he was quitting YouTube. He was burnt out. He was worn out. He'd only been making videos for a few months. And he also said in that video where he was retiring, he goes, and it's not because of the debate I had last night with Zachary K. Hubbard. That's not the reason why. So he left YouTube and he was gone for, I don't know, a month and a half. When he came back, he made 2 videos about me, you know, and they were both about the same thing, saying I was Joshua Greenblatt and I was an Israeli Mossad agent. He made one of the videos over an hour long, and he posted my address, whole lot of stuff, and it was all baseless. It was all slanders. You know, it showed what kind of person he was. He had a debate with me only because he made fun of me, and he lost the debate, and he quit YouTube. But then he decided to come back, and when he came back, then he went out of his way to slander me and try to make me look bad. And it was obviously put a lot of time in. He went through comments, and he found comments that I had left that made me look bad, and he put all those in his video. It was obviously he spent a lot of time trying to get back at me. And, you know, he should have just sucked it up like a man. He lost the debate. He should have admitted he lost the debate. But then, like a coward, you know, he had to go lie and slander and take bits and pieces of videos and comments by me to try to create an image that he wanted to present to people. Something a con man would do, you know, somebody with no integrity. So, anyway, that's the story of how this campaign came to be. I want to play this clip. Here's a channel, Apostle Laura Lee. This is a Christian woman. She made this video in reply to what she saw from a Call for an Uprising in the videos he made attacking me. And it's funny because when she's making the video talking about me, she refers to me as Zachary Taylor. She means to say Zachary Hubbard, but she probably has the president's name in her mind. But just listen to her. This is a Christian point of view about what she thinks about a Call for an Uprising and his slander campaign against me. And I don't know this woman at all, and she doesn't have any reason to defend me. And at the end of this, she even gets into how she can see that I'm a non-believer, as she puts it. So she made this video mostly to expose a call for an uprising and how he's anything but a Christian, which is what he pretends to be. And, you know, when he made the videos he made about me, RussianVids immediately showed him, shared him. Nicholson 1968 immediately shared him. A lot of big popular channels that appeal to Christians, people who don't use their real name and people who don't put their face on the screen, all these people started sharing this video slandering me, someone who does put their name out there and their face out there. So if you're one of the people who's fooled by these channels who don't give you their name or show you their face, I mean, it's time to wake up. But listen here, listen to this woman.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to hear a call for an uprising. I do not believe that a call for an uprising is a Christian. I believe absolutely that he is an actor, a New World Order agent, and he is a con man. That's what I believe. And I'm going to do more information. These, to me, are New World Order agents that travel in wolf packs. So they travel in wolf packs, and they pretend to be Christians, and they're not.
You, with your channel...
I just want to pause right there. She's right. Look at all of these people who claim to be Christians, who are nothing like Christians, who again hide behind the computer screen. You don't even know who they really are. You know? I wouldn't trust any channel, that hides behind the computer screen. If you're going to speak out in this world, put your face out there. Put your name out there. Let the world know who you are. Not hide behind some false identity, pretend to be something you're not. I've never pretended to be something I'm not. I tell people what my spiritual beliefs are so people aren't misled. I know that some people just want to follow Christians. That's why I let people know I'm not a Christian. I'm not trying to hide anything. But listen to the man who is trying to hide things, who's trying to twist things and distort things. That's what it sounds like right here.
Don't monetize, so nobody knows how you're a homeowner or how you have income, especially when you claim the guy across the street robbed your house. I gotta ask, what kind of a man lets another man rob his house and then get away with it? This is a guy you want to have as your leader? A pansy? A guy who lets someone rob his house and does nothing about it, but then on YouTube comments says he'll kill people and put them 6 feet under? That's a complete joke. This guy is not a man. This guy, I don't even know if he could be a transgender. I don't know what he is. But he's not a man, and he shouldn't be calling himself one. Letting a guy rob his home. He claims the guy across the street robbed him of all of his money.
Okay, I haven't seen any evidence that Zachary Taylor had something on his channel somewhere where he said he was going to put people 6 feet under. I never saw that. What I did see was that a call for an uprising, Zachary Taylor joined a debate with a call for an uprising and Jeff C. And in my view, Zachary Taylor won the debate hands down, because he was calm and he made his points and he made logical points. He was by no means defending or promoting pedophilia in any kind of an overt manner. He had a different view about PizzaGate, and he was saying that PizzaGate is being used by the New World Order to trap people into a scenario that can be used to take away rights because people are not behaving responsibly towards the information and are being stonewalled. And it is a psyop because you see Alex Jones recently apologized for it. They're setting it up to demoralize the people and make them feel helpless and powerless. And they are trying to make laws. California came out with a law against fake news. And so they're going to try to pass the law. So it's not passed yet. But, Zachary Taylor's view regarding that, it's playing itself out live time, real time, what he said he thought this whole thing was. and what it would produce. So he's just sharing an opinion. He's by no means defending or promoting pedophilia. So it's very unfair. There was nothing that was brought out in that debate that proved this case. And what you have is a call for an uprising, acting like a rageaholic, and pretending that being a rageaholic is how to follow Jesus. But what's really bizarre is if you listened to the debate and you said, okay, who is behaving like a Christian here? Is it a call for an uprising, or is it Zachary Taylor? You would have to say Zachary Taylor behaved like a Christian. He remained calm, polite, logical, friendly, reasonable, and a call for an uprising behaved like the rabid rageaholic that you're going to hear. And I don't believe that Zachary Taylor wrote him any filthy, rotten email to justify a call for an uprising's response in being very, very mean. I don't believe that based on what I saw in the debate. And then a call for an uprising is saying that Zachary Taylor just can't get over that he lost the debate. By no means did he.
The next day, of course, Mr. Hubbard said a...
So, real quick, I want to make the point that what I did explain during the debate was they were setting up this story to make truthers look bad, and it was going to factor into further censorship. And I said at the time, I said, watch, there's going to be a lot more censorship of the truth community, which has absolutely happened. And the term fake news really, grew out of PizzaGate. And what I was talking about then was this right here. PizzaGate in gematria sums to 42. Fake news, 42. Notice the 84 as well. Remember the story about the shooter or the armed gunman walking into the Comet Pizza, investigating PizzaGate? His name was Edgar Madison Welch, which was 84, just like PizzaGate. And all of these things happened after the debate, but just like she said, the points I was making in the debate have absolutely come true. And the entire time I've been here, the points that I have made on just about everything have come true. It was easy to see from the beginning that PizzaGate was a psychological operations, agenda-oriented, about targeting the truth community, building the reason for censorship. This is what I talked about in the debate. This is what I talked about in the videos I made leading up to this debate. Part of the reason they were attacking me that night is because I had released these videos saying that PizzaGate was a psychological operations and showing people why. And let's just continue on and listen to a call for an uprising who speaks absolutely no truth about anything.
Bunch of dirty, filthy messages over to me, only to do a video on...
And she's right. I did even show the email that I sent to a call for an uprising. And the only reason I emailed him is because he reached out to me and said he was going to have my video taken down, which was an upload of the debate. The debate between myself, Jeff C., and him. I recorded it, and I uploaded it so people could see. I called it the PizzaGate debate. Uploaded it the next day. He sent a bunch of emails that he was going to have the video struck down, that I violated his copyright. I said, I didn't violate your copyright. I just recorded our debate. I said, go appeal to YouTube. They're not going to take the video down. That's all I emailed back to him. And then the next day, or later that same day, he let everyone know he was retiring. It was obvious he was humiliated by what happened to him in the debate. And down below, in case you never heard it before, I'll link the debate. Apostle Laura Lee is right. I was nice and calm and polite until I signed off on the debate. She must not have watched how I signed off, because I let those two know what I really thought when I decided enough was enough. They had no points. All they could do was cut off and try to make fun and put up these straw men. Once I had enough, I told them to F off. So I'll link that down below. But let's continue with a call for an uprising who can do nothing but lie. This guy's just a liar. makes up stuff. If you have to lie to make yourself look good or to try to discredit somebody else, that just means you're a fraud of a human being. A call for an uprising is a complete fraud. And so many Christians are fooled by this guy. And this is, again, why I'm not a Christian. Because all I've seen my whole life are fraud Christians. I don't know any good Christians. It's like everybody just hides behind their religion because they think it makes them better, I guess. It's empty. So here he is, the liar. You know? And I mean, I didn't even chime in when he was talking about what I should do with my neighbor. I mean, in a better world, my neighbor would live underground. What would you do? I mean, what would he do if he was in my situation? You know, what can you really do about it? Would he go over there and kill his neighbor and go to prison too? You know, lose everything and then go to prison as well? You can't take care of your neighbor who robs your house in this world. So.
On that, what he did was he showed emails that I sent to him, but didn't show what he wrote to me. Because he's a little scumbag, and that's what little girls do. So people went, oh.
I believe that in the video where I showed the emails, I did show my email, and there was nothing that I wrote to him that was rude. I just said, go ahead and try to have the video taken down. It's not going to get taken down. I just uploaded our debate. You know? Think about it. In his video here, which is over an hour long, he went through and found every single little comment that I've left that he could use to make me look bad, such as what's on the screen. Why wouldn't he show the email if it's so bad? You see? I mean, if you just have common sense, you can see he's full of shit.
Oh, I can't believe a call for an uprising said that. Well, if you saw what he said to me, and you saw how he mocked, and he said, I'm uploading the video anyway, enjoy it on my channel, even though I told him he couldn't. So this is all little childish stuff. But this...
And that's another lie. I remember he said that in his video. He said that he made a rule that I couldn't upload the debate. He didn't make any rule. There was no rule, you know? I just said, well, if I'm going to debate these guys, I'm definitely recording it. So, just complete liar. Just lie after lie. And then he acts like he's holier than thou. Says he believes in Jesus. He's a Christian. Meanwhile, nobody knows who this guy is.
Is something I wanted people to know, because I'm sick of people saying, that was really mean of how you treat him. It's my show. It's my channel. I'm not going to have somebody on my show who trolls in the channel, who's bugging people in the chat room. Come on,
Understand. Never even communicated with a call for an uprising, never watched a video, never left a comment anywhere. The only reason the debate happened is because him and Jeff C were making fun of me while I was doing my radio show, you know, and making fun of me because I had exposed what PizzaGate was, and I was right about PizzaGate. I was the first person to expose what PizzaGate was, just like I'm the first person to expose what a lot of things are. You know, you watch this guy's video that's over an hour long, there's not a single truth told. It's just lie after lie after lie. You know, he talks about how he's bigger and stronger and would beat me up, you know, saying all these things about me. Nobody even knows who this guy is. This guy could be the little tiny shriveled man. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who this guy is. So obvious to see through frauds. All it takes is common sense.
My channel and then promote and defend pedophiles. Just not going to happen. And unlike Hubbard...
And then to say I promote and defend pedophiles. Where? You know? Not at all what I was doing.
Hubbard, what you see is what you get with me. I talk like this in my videos. I talk like this in my live shows. I yell. I raise my voice. All of you who listen to this channel know that. I'm the real deal. There's no acting here. I don't put on a facade and play the role of kind, oh, Christian, kumbaya. This is what Hubbard wants Christians to do. That's why people like him try to bring down other Christians. Because Christians with a backbone can destroy him, just like what was done to him that day. And he hasn't been able to get over it.
And that's just complete projecting what he just said. He didn't destroy me at all. He got so embarrassed he had to quit YouTube the next day. And I was over it, you know. I didn't say anything about it. When he retired, and in his video he said, and I'm not retiring because of Zachary K. Hubbard. I mean, I could have uploaded a video. I could have took that clip and made more fun of him. But I didn't. I just let him, you know, I didn't say anything. But then he wanted to come back and put out these slanderous videos when he returned. And then at the same time say, I'm obsessed. It's like, I'm not the one still talking about it, man.
He hasn't been able to get over it. He actually re-uploaded the video yesterday, which was really an answer to a prayer, because I was waiting and holding this information back, so I didn't really want to bother my subscribers with it. But I know that this video needs to be made, and it needs to sit at the top of the list of exposed videos, especially at the top of the list anytime somebody searches Zach Hubbard. That's why I ask people out there with channels to mirror this video. As you'll see the information come out right now, mirror this video. I will not copyright strike you. Mirror it. You can even put ads in it and make money off of it if you want. But get it out there, especially bigger channels.
All right, obviously.
So, just before she speaks, what he's doing is he's begging people to share a video that's nothing but slanders and lies. And a lot of people didn't share the video. That video's been shared by over 100 different channels. You know, there's a million different channels that have that video uploaded. And again, who are all these little small channels that uploaded this video? Are they just alt accounts? You know, did Google do this on purpose? After they deleted my channel, if you search my name, all that would come up is just pages and pages of that video. So, you know, it's not hard to see what's really going on.
It's a call for an uprising who is got a rabid, fixated obsession and has tried to absolutely destroy Zachary Hubbard as a human being and speaking in the most rabid, attacking, disrespectful terms towards Zachary Hubbard. I just believe that a call for an uprising is himself a New World Order agent and a false Christian. And I am going to be doing a series, so I'm going to show you exactly why.
And I'll remind people, a call for an uprising uploaded a video that said his sister was sacrificed by the satanic occult. He didn't elaborate on how or why or when. But what we know is the people who sell their souls to the synagogue of Satan, they often lose their family members. There's a call for an uprising. Somebody who sold his soul to this gang. I mean, who else gets sacrificed by the satanic occult? I remember that he got mad at me for pointing that out too, you know. So I think this woman is right on about who a call for an uprising really is.
You might say to me, well, why don't you give him a chance to, repent and apologize? No, because I believe he is an actor. I believe he's lying straight through his teeth to everyone about who he is and what he's about, everything. So I believe he's a messenger of Satan and come in disguise. That's what I believe about a call for uprising. So when somebody comes in a disguise and misrepresenting who and what they are, no, absolutely not. Now he is moving to expose Zachary Hubbard. He says that Zachary Hubbard is an Israeli agent. Well, I don't know that. I don't see that myself. Maybe he is, but I haven't seen that. I haven't gone far enough to do a deep dive on Zachary Hubbard. I really don't believe anything that a call for an uprising.
You see the way she just said that? She said she doesn't know. She doesn't see that. Maybe. That's a sane person's point of view. How could anyone know that I was an Israeli agent? There's no evidence for that. There's no proof of that anywhere. Never been to Israel in my life. Never got a paycheck from anyone in Israel. Never spoken a positive thing about Israel. So how I could be an Israeli agent, it doesn't make any sense. For Christians who say, well, you lead people away from Jesus. I don't lead people away from Jesus. I just express my own beliefs. If I have persuasion on somebody, that's that person. But I've never told anybody to abandon their beliefs. I just share my point of view and what I know. So you can just tell this is a fair person. You know, she's a logical person.
Says, I'll look at my own eyes. Zachary makes it very clear that he's an unbeliever. So I know that he is an unbeliever. And so he's been honest about that as far as I know. You know, I don't think he's lying. I think he's an unbeliever. And it's a call for an uprising who won't let go and who is so maniacally ego-driven in so rabid a manner that you have to take very seriously that you're seeing the fruit of a ravenous wolf. And that's why I'm showing you this tape. God bless you.
And she's exactly right on point. And if you're a Christian who follows somebody like a call for an uprising, I'm going to tell you exactly what you are. You are a minion of Satan. And almost every Christian I know is a minion of Satan. Almost every Christian thinks that they're better than everyone else just because they believe. Just because they believe. They think all they got to do is believe, and then they can be a little vile piece of shit. Just like a call for an uprising. You know? Christianity is bad for the world. Christianity has been horrible for the world. Religion has been horrible for the world. But out of all the religions, the worst religious people, by far, not even close, are Christians. Something terribly wrong with that religion that is very easy to see in the believers. They're horrible people. They're dumb people. How do you think a person like a call for an uprising can even get a following just by saying they're Christian? He appeals to the bottom. You know? He appeals to the worst among us. Absolute filth. Which is what practically every Christian is. This woman's all right, though. Some Christians are all right, but not hardly any. Not hardly any. So, down below, I will link the debate where him and I are actually talking in real time, where he gets completely dismantled, where he looks like such a fool he has to retire the next day because he's so embarrassed. Then he has to come back over a month later, and it looks like for his whole month gone, what he was really doing was a research project to try to find every comment I had left that he could put in his video that makes me look bad. You know? How pathetic. How pathetic. And maybe sometimes I write things I shouldn't write, but I mean the things I say for the most part. You know? So. You'll never see a call for an uprising put out his name or put his face on the screen. You know? Just ask yourself. If you listen to the video he made that's over an hour long about me, just wait until he gets to the part about how he beat me up. He's so much bigger than me. I guarantee you see this guy in real life, he's no threat to anybody. You know? He's living his own illusions. All right, Truth Seeker. Until next time.